Morning all, Bob here again for the Bob and Ramon Show. Hope you're all tuning in to the new channel and subscribing to it. I'll try and put a link on this video so you can just jump to it right now. Anyway, I'm back alone with a quick video that I'd promised. I'm still on my bouncy blue ball, which I'm using to practice on, my yoga ball here. Haven't had an accident on it yet, but I do take your point that I could fall off it at any time. Anyway, here we go. Today I've got my 59 335 and I'm playing through a little 58 Fender Champ. The reason that I'm actually doing this video is to demonstrate how I'm connecting the two. I'm connecting them with a little gadget that I very kindly got given for Christmas. It's called a Boss WL20 and it's a pair of wirelesses, a wireless transmitter that plugs into the guitar. Just here, a little green light tells you it's charged and on, and the other end, I'll do a close-up in a second, is plugged into the front end of the amp. They pair pretty much automatically. You charge them up by plugging them into each other and then plugging the receiver into a wall wart, and that's it. There's nothing more to say about them, except that I wanted one of these for quite a long time, because a friend of mine had one and I thought it was really good. You know, a lot of wireless has got a lot of latency and delay and change the tone a bit and stuff, but I do like gadgets like this. Even though I have no need for a wireless really, it is a fantastic convenience to be able to just walk around the house, without a lead dragging around you and stuff like that. So the real question is, what does it sound like? The Boss make this product in two different variations, one of which is designed to sound more like a lead, in other words, to have a little bit of capacitance, a little bit of treble roll-off, and one of which is really meant for acoustics and stuff. It has no roll-off, and it's meant to be kind of clearer and brighter. I chose, after reading about them for a long time, to go for the one that sounded like a lead, because what I found is I use quite low capacitance leads most of the time to try and get as much signal from the guitar into the amp as possible, and I'm beginning to wonder about whether that's that clever, because actually a little bit of treble roll-off from the guitar to the amp sweetens up the tone a bit. So I thought I'd go for the slightly darker of the two. I mean, it's tiny, but I went for the darker of the two. And anyway, the first thing is to say that I'm sure there is some latency on this device, but it's very, very small. I can't feel any latency at all there when I'm playing. On some of the other radio devices I've had, I can feel a bit when I'm playing louder. Now, I'm only playing through this wonderful old little 6-inch speaker, I think it is, 6-inch Jensen. It's all original, this thing. And back to point in one of my earlier videos, I'm actually playing through gear here that is, let's see, 61 and 62 years old respectively. And the only thing that this gear has had done to it is it's been maintained, it's been looked after. I dare say the amp's probably got a new tube in it, it's had a tube replaced since it was born. Apart from that, it's got nothing going on. It won't become any more obsolete than it already is. It's already 60 years old and it's just going to get older, but it's still going to sound exactly the same. It's also gear that is exactly the kind of gear that all the modern gear tries to imitate and emulate. So it's quite interesting that while the modern gear hasn't actually got there yet, this stuff's been there for 60 years. You can see I'm really moving back to analog, can't you, in my head, and I'm doing it. Anyway, back to the Boss wirelesses. Really tasty little piece of kit. They're about 120, 130 quid. Although after Brexit with import duties, they might go up a bit, and a bit of VAT and customs and blah. But as a piece of convenience, it's fantastic. A charge takes a couple of hours tops, and you've got enough for 2 gigs in a charge, no question. And if you're that paranoid about using gear like this when you do go out and gig, if we ever get out to gig again, then by all means take a backup lead, it's fine. My early assessment is you won't need it. And the great thing is when I'm in my room here, I can just walk around and I can unplug this end from a guitar to another guitar. I can unplug the other end, plug it into another amp, And yeah, you can do that with a lead too, and the lead's cheaper. But you know, it's a bit of fun. And as I say, it plays pretty well. This is what it sounds like if we drive the little champ a bit harder. Yeah, I mean. So that's a little more drive, and as I say, that is just a guitar into a Fender Champ, which you probably know. It's got a volume control, which has also got the on-off switch in it, and it's got a 6-inch speaker, it's got one tube, Class A, nothing else, no reverb, no nothing. So, that's it. This is just a little cut-in to say I forgot to say that it also switches itself off if you don't use it for a few minutes, and it'll switch itself back on when you pick up the guitar. It's got an accelerometer in it, so it conserves energy as well. It's a great product. I'll post a few little close-ups of the things that I'm using during this video. You'll have seen those. So my only other message for today is thanks for watching this, which is an early Bob and Ramon show video. Obviously without Ramon, lockdown, but we're going to do something to fix that very soon. Next couple of days, you'll see us back together. In the meantime, welcome to the new channel. Do please subscribe, click like, and of course, any comments you got, very, very welcome, because a lot of your comments turn into our ideas for future shows. So thanks for watching, and see you very soon.